Hello, welcome to Thrive with René Lunch Break Conversation. How you all doing? Welcome to Thrive with René Lunch Break Conversation. I am René Antoine. I am a life insurance and retirement specialist, helping my clients to protect, save, and grow their money. Today's Wednesday Wisdom, so I will be sharing 3 life events that require us to update our beneficiaries. So, we all have bank accounts, most of us, or if we have a life insurance policy or different type of account that we have that require us to have beneficiaries. So before I even start to discuss 3 life reasons when we should change it, let's talk about at the first place putting beneficiaries in the first place. As a former banker, a lot of time when I sit with my clients, most of them do not have beneficiaries on their accounts. So if you are listening to me right now, it's still a new year. So if you haven't reviewed your finances to make sure that you have everything in order, go ahead and do that. Make sure you have beneficiaries on your bank accounts. I'm sure for life insurance, if you have that, they will most likely ask you to have a beneficiary. So beneficiary is who is gonna be, I guess, receiving that money in the event, God forbid, something were to happen to you. So with that being said, let's discuss when we should update them. So number one is life. Okay, so if you have an account or if you have a life insurance policy and you have multiple children or you got married and you gave birth to a child, okay, so it is time to update your beneficiary. Okay, so when there's a life event such as giving birth, okay, it's time to update your beneficiary. For example, most recent, I guess, famous case of, for example, of Kobe Bryant when he gave birth. No, he did not give birth. When he has a third daughter, they did not update the beneficiary. Okay, and then so it is important that we update our beneficiary to make sure that all of our children are part of our estate if that's what we choose to do. Okay, so birth is a good reason to change beneficiary. The second reason, okay, if I just mentioned it, is if you get married. If you got married, okay, it is time to update your beneficiary. And then so either that's in your bank account or your life insurance policy, it's time you contact your agent or go to your bank and ask it to let them know that you want to update your beneficiary. And one time I had a question, someone asked me, does it cost you to add a beneficiary? It does not. There is no fee. There is no fee to add a beneficiary on your account. Okay, it is a free service, and it is a free service that does not cost you anything. So that being said, if you got married, go ahead and change your beneficiary. The third one is if you get married, but also there's time people get divorced. So if you get divorced, it's also a life event that require a beneficiary change. And then so, but mind you, though, don't just change beneficiaries because sometimes depend on your divorce decree. If your previous spouse is supposed to be staying in your life insurance policy due to a divorce decree, then therefore the court order trumps any preferential treatment that you would like. Okay, so if the court states that the spouse is going to remain as a beneficiary on the account, then therefore they remain. So don't just go and change beneficiary if you get divorced, because at the end of the day you have to make sure you do things accordingly. So with that being said, we talk about having a child. If you have a child, it's time to add beneficiaries, update your beneficiary. If you got married or if you got divorced and it requires a beneficiary change, go ahead and do that. So the third one is, a lot of time, maybe it might be the most difficult one, if somebody pass away. So if your beneficiary pass away, it is also time to update your beneficiary. Because why is that? Because if you had, let's say you had your spouse as a beneficiary of your account, and now they pass away, and then if you don't change it, that means that, when something happened to you, then who does the money go to? So to avoid having to pay attorney fees, to avoid, going to court, going to probate, for the remainder of your family, go ahead and update your beneficiary when your if your beneficiary pass away before you do. So with that being said, I just wanted it to be quick to share with you all, three reasons why it's important for us to update our beneficiary. Because at the end of the day, we want, I mean, if we taking the steps to leave money to our family, we want them to get as much of it as possible. And so with that being said, if we don't protect them by adding beneficiaries, then they end up having to go to court, attorney fees, and just, which is gonna eat away on the money that you leave them. So if you have any questions, feel free to put that in the chat. Any comments? I appreciate you all joining me. My name is René Antoine. I'm a life insurance and retirement specialist, helping my clients to protect, save, and grow the money. So today live, I thought it would be important to share with you all why it's important to update your beneficiary so that you don't leave your loved one stranded. So with that being said, that's it for today. So if you need a consultation, or if you need to review your life insurance policy, or if you do not even have a life insurance policy, go ahead and reach out to me. I can be reached at 312-912-1845. That's 312-912-1845. So my firm is always looking for people who's looking to build an income working from home. If you are interested in learning about what I do and see if we might be a good fit for one another, you can also reach out to me and we can have a conversation in regards to what I do and see if we might be a good fit for one another. So with that being said, I guess that's it for today. If you ever have any maybe any questions that you would like me to answer, feel free to also put that in the chat, or email me or send me a direct message. I can always, bring that information for you all. So be sure to don't just leave your bank accounts with no beneficiary. It's so easy and fast to do. And the thing is, your beneficiary don't even need to know that they are your account's beneficiary. You can just put them without them knowing. If that's one of your concerns for not having beneficiary. But at the end of the day, don't just leave your money with no beneficiary. And when there's a life event that occur, go ahead and update them accordingly. That's it for today. My name is René Antoine, signing out, and I'll see you guys Friday at noon. Bye for now. Thank you to all of you who joined me. I appreciate you. Bye bye.